Hey everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2 Site B. And yes, sorry if it's been up like 9 days, but it's just because like Christmas and stuff, and I know it's not Christmas Day, but it's because I wanted to take a break, and then I figured I'd do it today since tomorrow I'm spending time with my grandma. So yeah, and then of course the day after that's Christmas Day. So yeah, anyway. Anyway then, so let's just so now we're gonna add the velociraptors. So let's have a look at where they would be located. Let's check here. Okay, nothing there. That's good. So let's check the velociraptors. If I haven't got them to 100% gene. Let's have a look at the hatchery. Oh, I have already. Okay, duh. But yeah, we'll get Velociraptor incubated, and then we'll do some herbivores. With the herbivores being Parasaurolophus. Let's have a look for Parasaurolophus on here. So yeah. And there might be a new video tomorrow as well of me and my granddad, yes, playing Giga Bash. Because I actually want to play that game for a YouTube video. I have played the game before to see if it was on my computer, because my PS4 is dying. Because when I play this on my Xbox, as you can tell, but when I turn on my PS4, it makes this noise. It sounds like it's trying to read a disc, even though there's no disc inside. And it's a bit concerning. It's not even like the fan. No, it makes it all the time. It's not even like a fan noise. No, it sounds like disc reading noise, but there's no disc inside. So it pretty much is probably dying. So I figured best thing to do is just do it on PC, and I have it on PC anyway, and it runs fine. So anyway, where's Parasaurolophus, seriously? It's probably the Hell Creek formation, isn't it? I'll worry about it a bit. Actually, I'll worry about it now, quickly. Okay, I'll do it later. Anyway, let's add the Velociraptors, and then we'll do T-Rex. Oh, another thing. So I got a bit of an itchy nose, that's why. I am gonna, so lately, I have this whole list thing I have on my computer, which basically tells you what game, it's basically a way of me telling what games I've completed, not games I like for like Dread plays. It doesn't just include those, it also includes games I completed in my free time, like Super Mario 64, because I own a Nintendo 64 now. I'm not flexing or anything, most people would, pretty much. It's like most people own a Nintendo 64. So yeah, and I have been placed by 64. I'm taking a break from playing it because my main goal of it is 100% completing it. And yeah, it is a bit stressful, so I always take breaks. And also I've been playing Lego Master Superiors 2 on my PC. I don't have a gaming PC, if you will. I have like a PC, like a laptop that can run certain games like Planet Zoo and stuff, but not all of them. Like, it can't run the new Spider-Man Remastered, which I bought a couple of days ago, and then found out it won't run. Most likely wouldn't, because my laptop specs. But that's fine. It's because I'm not buying a PS5. I'm not, because they are so much, and I don't want to like risk paying a scalper for a PS5, and I don't want to risk also paying extra money for it from Sony, because that's kind of my problem lately, is that Sony's PlayStation consoles are so bloody pricey, and it's beyond a joke. So yeah, but yeah, I figured for this one, can my nose stop being itchy, please? I figured for this one, that I will do, okay, first let me find the 1997 one. There's 1997A. 1997A. Then 1997B we need. As we're saying, yeah. And I don't want to risk, like, it probably being broken at some... Like, not like I'm going to break it, but I don't want to risk, like, one day it just hits the crapper. Because it's, like, and I have to, like, I don't know. But, yeah, so... I figured, why not focus on, getting on PC. And I got, so whenever I get a PC that can run a bit more higher advanced games, I will play Spider-Man. So yeah. And certainly, if you're watching this video and you want to send me a PS5, okay then. But yeah, it's because like I'm looking forward to the new, and if you wonder, I am looking forward to the new Spider-Man game. Cautiously though, you might be wondering, why am I looking for it cautiously? Well, I'm gonna explain. Pretty much, the new Spider-Man game. The reason I'm looking forward to it cautiously is because I'm not. It's because I don't want it to be like it rushed or anything, or like, because I loved the first game. The first game was such a magical experience. I don't want this new one to be like rushed. I'm not saying it would be, but again, like, you know what companies are like. When there's a new popular game that is successful, they rush it. And I don't want it to be rushed. I want them to take their time. That's why I was like, when it was confirmed, the release date, I was like, that's a bit quick. Well, not the release date, but it being theorized to be 2023. I'm like, it's most likely not. Because I understand it's been in development for a few years. But you got to remember, but my little thing of saying is that they're probably having to find out the kinks and stuff of the PS5. And also probably trying to make it the way the fans want it. But again, like, yeah, but I like games like Halo Infinite, of course, and that was not rushed to the point it was a buggy mess like Nuke Nukem Forever. But I like Halo Infinite, probably because it was the first Halo game that I played in years. I really didn't play it, and also because it was the first Halo game I bought since Halo 5 first came out. Because if you want to know, I never bought Halo 5 when it came out. I bought it way later. And before you say, is it because it had a black Spartan in it? And you didn't like the black Spartan? No, it wasn't. It was because, it was a bit of a petty reason. It was because you couldn't play as Master Chief for the majority of the game. Not because of lock. It was just because you could play, they really didn't have it balanced. Yeah, because if you think about it, if you wanted to have two characters, have it balanced. Like, what I mean by that? Like, have it like one side you could play as like some level, like half the levels is lock, and then the other half is okay, I need to really make this bigger. But yeah, like, so one half, like half the levels is Master Chief, another half is lock. Boom, even. And also it's also because the marketing. Oh my god, don't get me started on that bloody marketing. The other thing was, I'm not joking, the lack of, because, okay, for context, at the time, I never really cared for the story of Halo. I do now, obviously, but back then, back when Halo 5 was new, I really didn't. When it first came out and there was no split screen co-op, like a split screen multiplayer, because I remember I had so many good memories, and for my long time subscribers, you might remember that stupid fucking video I made, like my first ever YouTube video, which is deleted now, called Halo 2, well, not Halo 2, but it was like some of the lines of Halo 3, Granddad versus Grandson, or Grandson versus Granddad, World War II or something like that. And it was pretty much, the reason why it had World War II time is because I filmed it in black and white. It was a terrible video. It was before I even got a capture card. But I remember like playing split screen with my granddad, and it brought a lot of memories. And when they removed off Halo 5, I was like, why? Why remove it? It was fine the way it is. Like, for people who don't understand. So, for people that are like, okay, who cares, especially PlayStation fanboys, don't get me started on them, or Xbox fanboys that are probably craving about online multiplayer, or Nintendo fanboys. Say, like, for example, they had a PlayStation, a Spider-Man game, but you can't web swing at all. And you can only web swing at set swing points. It's taken a core feature of the game. And yeah, and the other annoying thing is that I read some of the articles. They did say they were gonna. It still includes split screen multiplayer, but never did. Which is like, why? No hate against 3 for 3, but it's just why. I say it's probably to market Xbox Live, but you're still negating a core group of people that don't probably have another Xbox to play with some of their friends, or some of their friends don't even have Xboxes in the game. So yeah. Oh, switch to damage. Oh, fuck. And that's what I mean. Like, it's basically not gatekeeping, but it's like, oh god, this noise. Okay. Okay then. Oh, is it because it's having a storm? Anyway, I was just saying, yeah. And I actually want to see Halo succeed. Because if you don't know, well, you probably don't, but Halo is one of my favourite game franchises of all time. Yes, I said that. It's one of those game franchises that is really near and dear to me. Mainly because I remember my favourite Halo game of all time, for those who don't know, which is my viewers, was Halo Reach. Yes, Halo Reach, which is quite a divisive game in terms of, like, among the lore enthusiasts, was my first Halo game of all time. And I remember that game. Like, it's one of my favourite games of all time, Halo Reach was. Probably because of the Spartan customization, probably that's why. And that was my first ever Halo game, if I remember correctly, that I ever played. But then, of course, yeah, it then eventually... Yeah, like, I like Halo. It's one of my favourite franchises. Not to put on an Xbox fanboy, but it's one of my favourite franchises because it's so near and dear to my heart. Without it, I probably never got into first-person shooters, or never got into Halo, or Doom. Without Halo, I never would have known about the bloody father of first-person shooters. Doom. I know it's technically I know people call it the grandfather, but I call it father because technically the grandfather's Wolfenstein. And without Doom, I wouldn't have known about Wolfenstein. So, if you think about it, Halo pretty much made me who I am. That's probably why I really like the game. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird that I'm doing about Halo before Doom. I know it's a bit weird, but you gotta keep in mind, like, the time period. You gotta keep in mind, like, I played way more games like Halo. Well, not Halo, but I didn't really know about Doom. If you think about it, like, Doom was at 18. Well, not 18. The one my granddad allowed me to play was a 15 on the PlayStation 1. In the UK, at least. But anyway. But yeah. And without Doom, and also without Halo, I would have never discovered great franchises like Call of Duty, which is sometimes great, or stuff like Battlefield. Like, Battlefield 1, I love. I played a little bit of it and I loved it. I haven't played the full-on game because it was on my PS4, so I was dying on me. Because the console was just dying. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, let's just have a look for another fossil. So we're gonna plan on adding. Okay, I'm going to add that Tyrannosaurus. Well, I'm going to get Tyrannosaurus Rex to max gene. So it'll probably be in. Let's have a look in this one. Is it going to bloody do it? Okay. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. You may have seen my Twitter account, the Dreadval Twitter, and I probably did a post ages ago saying that I like to see Angry Video Game Nerd review Halo Combat Evolved, because I actually like him to see him review it, and because like he likes Doom. I'm not saying Halo and Doom are on the same turf in terms of like greatness. I mean, like, because Doom is better than Halo in terms of like just consistency, if you get what I mean. But I think him reviewing Halo will be cool because it'll be like the first visual Xbox game. And if you look at the tweet, I did say something like, by the time he did his first ever APGM video in 2004, the ones before, when he was quite angry Nintendo Nerd, the Nintendo Entertainment System, at least in America, was 20 years old. The Nintendo Entertainment System, at least in America, was. So I figured, why not do Halo? Because in 2020 it was, or 2021 it might have been, it was 20 years old. Xbox was, so why not? Like, it kind of fits with this. Like, he's done like, and it makes sense. It's a bit past related, and yeah, because it's not like he has to be restricted to something that's nostalgia to him. Unlike Nostalgia Critic, which most of the time has to stay so that's nostalgia. It just like because the name. He's got a video game nerd. He can review any game he wants, but his main motto is from the past. So he could review Halo and probably be and if he did review Halo, it could have been like a whole story. Like I imagine if he reviewed Halo, it's like a storyline where he's like talking about the shitty games he has to review, and he's like, why can't there be one good game I could review this year? Whenever he reviews it, and then suddenly he thinks of, well, Doom, that game, the last game of Doom, because like have it be like he's kind of been under a rock of like the newer Doom games, which makes not like in real life, but I mean like the persona of AVGN. So he's like, he doesn't want to review the new Doom games because they're not so from the past, but he then thinks, what other game has a badass character that is in a green armor? He searches up and comes across Master Chief. He's like, Halo, let's do it. And then he reviews Halo, and most prefer Combat Evolved because that's the first game. And if it does well, James Wolf, which, no offense, James Wolf, it feels weird saying your name because I'm so used to calling online personalities by their personality name, like PewDiePie or Cinemassacre, just because like I like to have that extra space where it's like we don't know each other's personal names. Does that make sense? Just for me, at least. But hey, it's up to you, after all. And like, he then reviews Halo, and then if it does well, you can do Halo 2, 3. Probably Halo 2 he could do up to, because that was from the original Xbox as well. Halo 3 he could do, considering he's reviewed Sonic 06, but it depends on how well it does. And if he wants to see like the future franchise, and yeah, and Just picturing it right now, I can imagine his surprise at like the control scheme, and he'd be probably his persona be not used to having two weapons, because of course in games like Doom you have multiple weapons, while in Halo you can only have two weapons and like two grenades. It's like two different types of grenades, and I can imagine he'd be surprised if there be two enemy types. What I mean by two enemy types, if you're wondering, I mean two enemy factions. Like in this case, the Covenant and the Flood, and they both fight, and also him being surprised that like you having actual allies with you, and it be one of the first games to kind of abandon the whole idea John Carmack came up with. No offense to him, of the whole story in a video game is like story in a porn movie. Like no offense to John Carmack, the grandfather of Doom and Wolfenstein, if I'm right, anyway, but that didn't really age well, just saying. But yeah, I also like to see AVGN probably do a part 2 of his Godzilla video game reviews, because there were some he missed out, which I understand, like, again, it was early on in the 2000s, so Wikizilla wasn't really a thing, but there was a Godzilla game that was only in Japan on the Game Gear, there was a Godzilla PS1 Japan game, there was also a Godzilla game, another Godzilla Game Boy game, two Godzilla Game Boy Color games based off the animated series from 1998. And not just that, what was it called? Not the PS4 one, because that's recent. Sugar. I actually forgot now. God damn it. I've actually forgot the name. But yeah, like, probably do a part 2 and probably cover the other one. Oh, you've got Godzilla Joe Matrix and Godzilla Joe Maximum Impact on Dreamcast. So yeah. And who knows, probably the Godzilla arcade game? I don't know. Again, it's like, but again, there's like, you have to probably go to G-Fest for that. And to be honest, one of my favourite things about AVJ is I like AVJ, but he's angry about games. Like when he gets angry, like stuff like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where he's like gets angry and like rages about it. But I also like the videos where he's happy. Especially like Ninja Baseball Batman. Like, I remember that video where he finally discovered the Ninja Baseball Batman arcade machine. And oh, it warmed my heart, because I remember watching a couple of years ago, before that video came out, of him talking about the game as the AVGN, and when he discovered it, I was like, holy shit, he's actually found the game, he could finally play it. Because it was never released on home consoles, it was. Like, never. But yeah. But yeah, I doubt AVGN is watching this, and yeah. But if you are, hopefully you consider reviewing Halo, but I hardly doubt you're watching this. But anyway, I was going to prepare the T-Rex enclosure now. Actually, I'll do that afterwards. I'll do that later. I'll do it. Pretty much I'll do it when I've done the get the genome to max. Let me just replace the fence as well. Yeah, this is going to be a really short video, because I figured that I'll do the rest of the video, like the rest of the series, another time. So pretty much, for those who don't know, I am gonna still add the other creatures, but I'll do those later. It's just this video I want to do really short, because why not? Because this video I probably got having 2 games in it. So yeah. But it basically probably be a Gigabash one. So yeah. Is there a T-Rex anywhere? This will be another Hell Creek Formation one. You actually see this one, nope. Trying to find where the T-Rex is. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do this one. Anyway, so yeah, and then yeah, because the second game I'm going to do in this video will probably be me playing a bit of Giga Bash Arcade, but I don't know. Let's get Suka Barbus as well. Actually, no, not yet. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's so not T-Rexes. God damn it. Are you serious? There it is. Okay, I've got to research. I've got to extract these ones now. It's our Triceratops, it's Sticky Burdock. Anyway. Oh god, it's getting dark now, jeez. In the game. Anyway, yeah. So if I've been quiet, it's just I'm a bit tired as well today. So yeah, yep, okay. Okay then. Okay then, so that's done. Yeah, because I'll get TX to the max genome, so yeah. Then I'll end the video off here. So, yeah, okay. Okay then. Let's also just... Yeah, so for those wondering, this will be a double parter. Not double parter, just like 2 parts, but it'll be like a double part. So this is the first half of the video, and then the second half is me playing another game. So I figured, why not? This is quite a short video, so why not? So yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So anyway, guys, I'll do a quick jump cut before when I start doing the second part. So yeah, anyway, let me just save this first. So yeah. Anyway then, so yeah, see ya. Hey everyone, sorry, I just had to kind of sort out some stuff before recording this part of the video. Anyway, so yeah, so we play Giga Bash now, and yes, we do Gorgon. And the reason why I've already done on stop mode a bit, it's just because I had to kind of record it to test it, and it works. It's just it was a bit laggy when I was recording, and hopefully I fixed it. So just need to turn down the video quality. There we go, that's that one. Okay. Pick that up. Okay. Are you serious? Okay. That's up one now. Yes, the layout's a bit different, as you can tell. Just to have to change the game. Okay. 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 Oh, is this like a buff up thing? I never played this mode before, if you're wondering. Yes, before you ask, I do have the Godzilla DLC, so yeah. That was a bit later. I guess because it's just loading. Jesus Christ! Packs a punch. Ooh. Okay. Okay then. Okay. Okay. Okay then. Go, go. Come on. Come on. No. Yes! Oh my god, Jesus Christ! No! Oh, I did good. I actually did good. Of course, you don't unlock anything yet, unfortunately. I don't really know how you do it. Like, unlock the things. Oh, yeah, I'm such a player, but yeah. Anyway. Because you want to know, like, you can unlock skins. It's just, you have to, like, I guess you have to do a certain amount of time. Anyway, let's, so, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. That's cool. I kind of like the Tyrannosaurus version. That's cool. Anyway, guys, that's all for this episode. Bye.